Hello there. If you are watching this, that means either I am gone for 2 weeks because of COVID or we all are at home. So I'm really hoping that you don't have to see this, but here we go. This should be review for everybody. And please go ahead and make sure you have your calculators out. We do need our calculators for what we're going to do today. All right, so prime factorization is just a fancy name for factor trees. So prime factorization means we come down to all of the prime factors. That's what that means, prime factorization, prime factors, which is a factor tree. I'm pretty sure you remember how to do from grade school. So that just means you need to break down 304 into two numbers that multiply into that. There are lots of different options. Everybody should get down to the same answer as we're going. So here is 2 and 152. I'm getting my calculator out real quick so I can make sure that that is correct. And it is. Then 2 cannot be broken down anymore. That's considered prime, but we can break down 152. So if we take 152, we can divide that by 2. I always divide by 2 until I can't divide by 2 anymore. So that's a 76. I divide by 2 again. 76 divided by 2 is 38. And I know all of these numbers can be divisible by 2 because they're even. And then if I do 38 divided by 2, it's even as well. I'm going to get 19. Now 19 cannot be broken down. So the factors are these numbers that could not be factored out. And to help us with what we're going to do tomorrow, you're just going to write this as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 19. That is your answer. Okay? Do not do exponents, even if you did that for grade school. Please do not do that because, like I said, this will help us for tomorrow. All right, 396. Now, 396, I do know that 2 goes into it, but I'm going to try and pick a bigger number, like 4, just so that I don't have to do as much of a tree. But again, if you wanted to do 2, go for it. But I'm going to do 4, and when I divided it, I got 99. And then when I break down 4, that becomes 2 and 2. 9, I'm going to do 9 and 11. And then that 9 comes down to 3 and 3. So this is how you break it down. Okay, hopefully, again, this is review. You're going to get some practice. Help each other out if you need to. Here we go. So that means our final answer would be 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 11. If a number is broken down, you don't write it down here. So there's not going to be a 9 there because we broke it down. There's not going to be a 4 there because we broke it down. Okay. All right, and then the last thing we're going to do, so that's the first part. We're combining factor trees with square roots. Square roots, it's basically, it's not taking something in half, so don't think it's like that. We're not dividing by 2. We're trying to figure out what times what equals the number underneath the square root, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and jump to number 4, because the square root of 16, what times what gives you 16? 4. Which is easy. And there are certain ones, this is called perfect. It's a perfect square, and you're going to do some of these in your assignment today. You should know your perfect squares up to a certain number as we're working. But 133, there is no number that you know of, it's not perfect, that we can actually do. So what you're going to do is if it's not perfect, for today, you're going to use your calculator. And you're going to find the square root button. Depending on where it is, it's normally in the different color above a button. It's normally on the left side near like the 7-ish area, and you have to hit the second button and then the button so that the square root comes in. And you're just going to type in the square root of 133. Okay, and press enter for your calculators. So the square root is over on the left side, and when you do that, you should have gotten 11.5. It says round to the nearest tenth. Tenth is 1 decimal place. Okay. And your answer is 11.5. So if it's perfect, should be a number just like 4, won't have a decimal. If it's not perfect, then it will have a decimal, and you just type that in the calculator for today. Tomorrow we'll learn a different way to reduce these. All right, have fun doing your homework. Talk to you later. Bye.